Hey guys, how's it going? It's Tyler. I'm gonna be doing a different kind of video today. I'm gonna be doing a cooking video. I was supposed to go to work today, but I am just feeling super duper fucking depressed. So yeah, I was like, you know what? I want to make some cookies to try to make me like feel happier. Just do something. So I'm not gonna like make them from scratch. I'm just gonna do what I usually do. I'm doubling the recipe though. I don't know why. So it's just cake mix, eggs, oil, and vanilla. So it's like 2 cups, like so. I think it's like 1 teaspoon, I think, of vanilla, third a cup of oil, and 2 large eggs. I'll I might put the stuff down, like the like exact measurements, but I do need to see if I have any chocolate chips because I don't know if I do or not. If not, I have like some chocolate wafers I can crush up. That's no problem. I actually might do that. Maybe a chocolate chunk. So chocolate chip cookies, that could be good. But so I'm gonna put you on my other camera thingy and we'll go from there. Okay, so these are the wafers I'm using. I don't know how old they are, but I just put the remainder in this little like glass jar. And I have some other ones. So I'm just kind of finishing up. I'm not using all white chocolate just because I don't want it to be overpowered with white chocolate. And then there's some like chocolate chips. And then I put the chocolate chips in with some like 1/1000s or sprinkles. So they're just kind of mixed together. And then I don't really cut these. Also, I need to put some gloves on. I have washed my hands. It's just I was putting exercise equipment together the other day, and you guys can probably see it actually. I got like right here stuck between like 2 metal pieces, and it freaking hurt. So I don't want to like get any of that stuff. Oh shit. Okay, different. Maybe I'll just use one glove, I guess, because these from Sally's are like the cheapest gloves I've ever used. So I'm just assuming it's gonna be one gloved because I don't want to. Actually, never mind. I have another pair. I forgot I brought the whole packet out with me. So we're just gonna. These are so cheap. I hate them. Why do they sell these? These are like the grossest pair. Hopefully this is food safe. I think it is. I don't know. Don't really care. But so what I do when I have like these guys, I just kind of like break them in my hand. You get like nice chunks. If you want to, you can always like get like a food processor, blender, a knife. Apparently, our furnace is shot somehow, so that's awesome. Good thing though, we found out now and not middle of December. I mean, it's December 2nd right now, but what I'm doing now is I'm just like, I think I already did all of them, but I'm just going in to make sure there's no like halves like this guy. I just want to half it again, so it's a little bit more smaller, so it goes through more cookies. And I feel like whenever I don't do that, the cookies just get a little bit bigger and they don't really cook properly. So I just want everything to be somewhat uniform. Not really as uniform as you can get for abstract, essentially. So that is that. Okay, then we have the oil. This is vanilla, but it's like vanilla paste. A little bit more, like more strong, I think. I like it a bit more. Then we have our 4 eggs. And I'm just going to combine these two together. Just kind of mix them so it's all like incorporated. So not all of it is like white chocolate, not all of it's milk chocolate. Just to evenly mix them, and if I want to add more like white chocolate, I can. If I want to add more of the pieces, I certainly can. So yeah, that is what this looks like. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do a hand mixer or my electric mixer. I'm probably going to do the electric mixer just because I don't really want to mix by hand right now. So let me get that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the stand mixer out, and for this, you can use like any kind of cake mix. I've done like the strawberry. The ones I don't personally care for are the ones that have pudding inside of them, because those, for me, they tend to be a little bit more sticky. But I think usually, I don't know. I don't really pay attention, I guess, but some of them, it makes the cookies harder, even, like after they're cooked. But some of them make them softer. So it's a case by case, I guess. I'm using two different kinds, but that's typically what I do anyways. I'm just kind of like picking some of this stuff that went overboard. Sorry. And then, yeah, what you do now is basically, I'm also just gonna go like this to get any clumps out, because the cake mix can be kind of clumpy. So I'm actually gonna take this one, and I am going to, look at this, I'm just gonna beat it for like a few minutes. What the fuck? Oh, it helped that the power cable was on. So I'm just gonna mix this, like this is just all the wet ingredients. So I'm gonna mix that. That way, there's no like clumps really, and just all gets mixed evenly. And yeah, I will see you guys in like 2 seconds. Okay, had to switch angles a little bit, but um, I'm gonna switch these guys out because I only really use this for like powder stuff, and then it is a thicker cookie because it's a cookie dough. I'm just gonna put this guy on, and then it's super easy. You just dump everything in there and you mix it. And since I'm wearing a glove, I can just like use my finger to get everything out. Because in this economy, nothing goes to waste. Well, not everything. A lot of things, actually. Just kidding. And then we're just going to go like that. And then put that in. Coolio. And then we're just going to put this down. Lock that again. And beat this for like a few minutes. Okay, now it is mostly beaten. So we're just gonna do this. So just like take everything off of the sides. And yeah, so this is like the cookie base. What you can do if you want to is you can stop right here and put some away. Make it into like this is the perfect base right now. You can make snickerdoodle cookies if you want. You could do chocolate chip. You could do anything. You could do half and half, whatever. So I'm just gonna take like a handful of the time, or let's do actually 2 handfuls at a time, and just mix that together. And then once we're mixing that, we'll just have to like kind of eye it to see if we want to add any more. I think I'm going to add a little bit more. And then honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. It's not really mixing that well. So I'm just gonna take all of these off, like all of this. I'm just putting like, yeah, I'm just gonna put all of these in here. And it is all, it's not mixed. The only thing that's not mixed is the like the dough, not the dough, sorry, the chips or whatever it's called. So we're just gonna take this out, take this off, move this guy, and just kind of like, actually 1 second. Okay, cool. Yeah. So we're just gonna like kind of just, oh my gosh. hand mix them in. And this is why I'm wearing gloves, because I do not want any of this stuff getting in my cut slash I don't want any of the cut stuff getting into this. So yeah, you might hear my little oven going off. I'm just preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. So that is what this looks like. And sorry, I'm like my tippy toes because I'm a little bit taller than what I want to be. Not taller, but I want to be taller than what I am. So I can see everything. Yeah, that looks pretty. And it's kind of like squish it too. Because I feel like if you just go like this, it doesn't really do much. But if you like squish it, it like squishes things together. So that way it kind of like bonds it more, if that makes any sense at all. And then, yeah, so for this, if you want to like just keep some of this in the like your freezer, you can totally do that. I maybe just put like parchment paper down first in the container you're using. You can like pre-roll them as well. Only thing with that, pre-rolling them and then putting them in the freezer, is depending on the kind of batter you have, they can stick together and then it's harder to take them out when you're like defrosting them. So yeah. But 1 second. Okay. So I just sprayed these two guys with this Bake Your Joy. This is like my favorite baking spray, just because it just works the best. I don't know if they still make it though. I haven't been able to find it at Walmart. I had, I think, another one of these, but I don't know where it went to. So we're just going to be doing 4 at a time, or 8 at a time. And then for the dough, you just kind of like have to heart it. Like, you know, just measure with your heart how big you want them to be. These are cake, so they are going to get quite fluffy. So I usually, a little bit less than that. Somewhere like that. And then it doesn't have to be exact. So like if you just want to like do this, if it feels too big in your hand, you're like, oh, that's really big, then you're not doing it. That you might want to get rid of some. I was gonna say you're doing it wrong, but I feel like for baking, there's not really like a wrong way. Where cooking, it's like you have to do this, this, and this. You know what I mean? I feel like just doing it with your heart, that's what adds like, not the flavor of love, but like, I don't know how to explain it. It just makes it taste better when you just do it like that. You're not even thinking, because if you do exactly 1 cup, exactly 2 cups, or whatever, it will just taste like that. If that makes any sense, I don't know how to explain it. Like if you tell me to bake, I can do that, no problem. Cooking though, nope. With cooking, I have to follow instructions because it's like it has to cook to this, this, this. It's like and then kind of roll them again, just so they're a little bit more evenly shaped. You don't have to do this. I like doing it just so I have a better like looking cookie in the end. And the tins I'm using, I think they are just called like muffin top tins. I don't know if I bought them or if someone gave them to me for Christmas. And also what I do is I just take my palm and I just like gently press it down just so it won't go up as much, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. And also this is why I wear gloves, because this is just oil. So I'm going to put these in the oven, 350 for about 12-ish minutes. And yeah, so take my gloves off, put new ones on. I'm going to do the other ones off camera, and we will watch the baking process maybe? I don't know. Okay, so sorry, I got distracted when that was cooking. So I'm just cleaning that out to make like organize it so it looks sturdy, that's why. But I just did a time lapse, so they are cooling right now. And then there is about 2 more batches. So there's 1 batch and then 1 batch. So that's gonna make like what, a lot of cookies. I don't how much? I think it's not. It should make like 24, if my mental math is correct. 24, 27. I don't know why I'm thinking 27, not 7. But yeah, so that is fun. I might show the process with those ones too. I might not. I don't really know, but I do feel like I'm happier because I'm baking and that aroma's in the air and everything. However, our furnace is out, so like it's gone, it's dead. So I have to clean the back room, which is a nightmare. I don't have to clean it per se. I just have to like move stuff out of their way to make a room for the furnace. So I'm probably going to be doing that after I'm done cooking, just because I don't want any of the stuff from there because there could be like hair, dirt, you know. I don't want any of that to possibly get on the cookies themselves. So yeah, I might do an update. I might not. I'm not 1,000% sure. I might just show the cookies once they're done. But yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit.